The 1980p Jefferson nickel is a coin that often goes unnoticed in everyday transactions, yet it harbors a fascinating history and potential value that might surprise many. Minted in Philadelphia, this particular nickel is part of the long-running series honoring the third U.S. President, Thomas Jefferson. While at first glance it may appear as just another 5-cent piece, certain characteristics and anomalies can elevate its worth significantly. In 1980, the Philadelphia Mint produced an astounding 593,004,000 Jefferson nickels. This massive mintage means that the majority of these coins are quite common, often found in circulation with minimal value above their face denomination. However, as with many coins, the devil is in the details. Collectors and enthusiasts have identified specific features and errors that can make a 1980p Jefferson nickel stand out in the numismatic community. One of the primary factors influencing a coin's value is its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers indicating a coin that is closer to its original mint state. For the 1980p Jefferson nickel, examples that have been well preserved without significant wear can fetch higher prices. According to the NGC Price Guide, as of March 2025, a Jefferson nickel from 1980 in circulated condition is worth between 10 cents and 20 cents. However, on the open market, 1980p nickels in pristine, uncirculated condition sell for as much as $500. Beyond general condition, certain errors and unique features can dramatically increase a coin's desirability and value. One such sought-after characteristic is the full steps designation. This term refers to the clarity and completeness of the steps on the reverse side of the coin, leading up to Monticello, Jefferson's iconic home. Coins that exhibit 5 or 6 fully defined steps without any interruptions are rare and highly prized by collectors. The 1980p Jefferson nickel is known to have fewer than 200 examples with the full steps designation, making them particularly scarce. Mint errors also play a significant role in a coin's valuation. These errors occur during the minting process and can result in unique and sometimes dramatic anomalies. For the 1980p Jefferson nickel, several notable errors have been documented. Off-center strikes. This error happens when the coin blank is not properly aligned with the dies during striking, resulting in a design that is not centered. Off-center strikes can vary in severity, with more dramatic misalignments generally being more valuable. For instance, a 1980p nickel struck 55% off-center and graded MS64 by NGC has been noted among collectors. Strikes on incorrect planchets. Occasionally, a coin may be struck on a planchet intended for a different denomination. There have been instances of 1980p nickels struck on cent planchets, leading to coins that are smaller in diameter and exhibit a copper hue. Such errors are particularly intriguing and can command higher prices in the market. Double strikes and die caps. These errors occur when a coin is struck more than once or becomes adhered to the die, resulting in unusual and often visually striking features. Coins with these errors are relatively rare and are highly sought after by error collectors. While these errors can significantly enhance a coin's value, it's essential to approach claims of extraordinary worth with caution. For example, rumors or claims of a 1980p Jefferson nickel valued at $700,000 should be scrutinized carefully. Such a valuation would be exceptionally rare and would likely require a combination of a unique error, impeccable condition, and a provenance that justifies such a price. As of current records, no 1980p Jefferson nickel has reached such a valuation in legitimate numismatic circles. For those interested in collecting or investing in 1980p Jefferson nickels, it's advisable to educate yourself. Familiarize yourself with the standard features of the coin, common errors, and grading standards. Resources like the NGC Coin Explorer and PCGS CoinFacts offer detailed information and high-resolution images for comparison. Consult professionals. If you believe you have a coin of significant value, seek out a reputable coin dealer or professional grading service. They can provide an accurate assessment of the coin's condition and authenticity. Stay updated. The numismatic market can fluctuate, with values changing based on demand, discoveries of new errors, and other factors. Regularly consult updated price guides and auction results to stay informed. While the 1980p Jefferson nickel is a common coin in terms of mintage, certain factors such as condition, unique errors, and the presence of full steps can elevate its value considerably. Collectors and enthusiasts should approach claims of extraordinary valuations with a discerning eye, relying on thorough research and professional consultations to navigate the intriguing world of coin collecting. The 1980p Jefferson nickel, while commonly encountered in circulation, holds a realm of intrigue for numismatists due to its potential for unique errors and high-grade specimens. Understanding the nuances that contribute to a coin's value can transform an ordinary nickel into a prized possession. One of the most captivating aspects of the 1980p Jefferson nickel is the occurrence of mint errors, particularly those involving the coin being struck on an incorrect planchet. A notable example is when a nickel is struck on a cent planchet, resulting in a coin that is not only smaller in diameter but also exhibits a distinctive copper hue. Such anomalies are rare and garner significant interest from collectors. For instance, a 1980p nickel struck 10% off-center on a cent planchet and graded MS63 red and brown by NGC was sold at auction, highlighting the premium that such errors can command. Another remarkable error involves the nickel being struck off-center. This occurs when the coin blank is improperly aligned during the striking process, leading to a misaligned design. The degree of the off-center strike can vary, with more pronounced misalignments typically being more valuable. A case in point is a 1980p nickel struck 30% off-center on a cent planchet, graded MS64 red by NGC, which was sold at auction, underscoring the desirability of such errors among enthusiasts. The presence of a curved clip planchet error further adds to the allure of certain 1980p nickels. This defect occurs when a portion of the coin's edge is missing due to an error in the planchet cutting process. An example of this is a 1980p Jefferson nickel struck 15% off-center on a curved clip planchet, graded MS63 by Annex, which was featured in an auction, demonstrating the market's appreciation for such unique pieces. While these errors in high-grade specimens can significantly elevate the value of a 1980p Jefferson nickel, it's crucial to approach claims of extraordinary valuations with skepticism. For instance, reports of a 1980p nickel valued at $700,000 are unsubstantiated and should be viewed with caution. The numismatic community has not documented any such valuations for this particular coin, emphasizing the importance of thorough research and consultation with reputable sources when assessing a coin's worth. In the broader context of Jefferson nickels, certain years and mint marks have produced coins of exceptional value due to unique characteristics or errors. For example, a 1985p nickel with razor-sharp details and distinctive hues sold for $9,066 at auction. This coin was noted for its minimal dye fade and radiant greenish gold, champagne, and lilac blue colors, as well as its sharply defined steps on the reverse side leading to Monticello, known as full steps. Similarly, certain 1949D nickels can fetch up to $4,800 at auction due to a rare strike error. These coins, minted in Denver shortly after World War II, feature Thomas Jefferson's profile and Monticello on the reverse side. To be valuable, the coin must display a complete stairway with at least 5 full steps on Monticello. These examples underscore the importance of understanding the specific attributes that contribute to a coin's value. For collectors and enthusiasts, staying informed about such nuances, consulting with professionals, and utilizing reputable grading services are essential steps in accurately assessing and appreciating the worth of coins like the 1980p Jefferson nickel. The 1983D Washington quarter, minted in Denver, is a coin that has intrigued collectors and enthusiasts alike. At first glance, it may appear as just another piece of pocket change, but upon closer examination, certain specimens of this coin have fetched remarkable prices at auctions, sometimes reaching into the thousands of dollars. The Washington Quarter Series began in 1932, commemorating the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Initially intended as a one-year commemorative, its popularity ensured its continuation as a regular issue. The 1983D quarter is part of this enduring legacy, produced during a time when the U.S. Mint was transitioning and modernizing its operations. In 1983, the Denver Mint produced over 617 million quarters. Given this substantial mintage, the 1983D quarter is generally common. However, its value isn't solely determined by the number minted but by its condition and unique characteristics. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition, especially those graded MS66 or higher, are notably scarce. Such high-grade specimens are challenging to find, making them particularly desirable to collectors. The absence of official mint sets in 1982 and 1983 adds another layer of intrigue. Collectors often rely on mint sets to obtain uncirculated coins, but with none produced during these years, acquiring high-quality examples of the 1983D quarter became more challenging. This scarcity has contributed to the coin's allure and, consequently, its market value. Certain 1983D quarters exhibit errors that further elevate their desirability. Notable among these is the spitting eagle variety, characterized by a die flaw resulting in a line extending from the eagle's beak on the reverse side. Such errors are rare and can significantly increase a coin's value. For instance, a spitting eagle quarter in MS66 Plus grade was sold for $504 in 2018. While the standard 1983D quarter in circulated condition might only be worth its face value, those in exceptional condition or with unique errors can command impressive prices. For example, an MS-67 graded 1983D quarter has been known to sell for over $1,000 at auction. The grading system plays a pivotal role in determining a coin's value. Coins are assessed on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers indicating superior condition. An MS-65 grade denotes a coin with strong luster and minimal marks, while MS-66 and above signify even finer quality. Achieving such grades is rare, especially for coins that have been in circulation. Collectors and enthusiasts often share their discoveries and insights through various platforms. For instance, a video titled 1983D Washington Quarter Dollar Worth of Fortune Revealed delves into the nuances that make certain 1983D quarters exceptionally valuable. The allure of coin collecting lies in the thrill of discovery. Everyday pocket change can sometimes yield unexpected treasures. The 1983D Washington Quarter serves as a testament to this, reminding us that history and value often reside in the most ordinary of places. The 1983D Washington Quarter might seem mundane at a glance, but behind that copper-nickel exterior lies a story packed with scarcity, error varieties, and record-breaking auction prices. This coin is a hidden gem in the world of numismatics, especially given how millions of Americans have likely handled one without realizing its potential value. The year 1983 was unique for coin production, and the Denver Mint's output has become an unexpected treasure trove for collectors willing to look closely. One of the main reasons the 1983D quarter stands out is its condition rarity. While hundreds of millions were minted, very few were preserved in mint state. The lack of mint sets from the U.S. Mint in 1982 and 1983 is a huge factor. Collectors typically rely on mint sets to obtain pristine examples, but during these years, none were officially released. That meant if you wanted an uncirculated coin, you had to get it from a bankroll or direct from circulation, which meant most were spent and worn down. So what exactly makes a 1983D quarter worth thousands of dollars? It all comes down to condition and unique traits. A regular worn example won't turn heads, but a well-preserved, high-grade MS-67 or better, with full details and no scratches, might just spark a bidding war at auction. Some of these coins have achieved eye-popping prices of over $4,000. In numismatics, rarity isn't just about quantity, it's about quality. Another fascinating detail about the 1983D quarter is its infamous spitting eagle variety. This nickname refers to a die break or die crack on the reverse of the coin, which creates the illusion of something coming from the eagle's beak. To the untrained eye, it looks like the eagle is spitting, a quirky error, but one that collectors chase like gold. These coins can sell for hundreds of dollars, sometimes more depending on the grade. The die break on the spitting eagle is caused by excessive wear or stress on the die used to strike the coins. Over time, microfractures develop and form a line from the beak to the rim or body. These small flaws give the coin character and uniqueness, two factors collectors crave. Ironically, what began as an imperfection has now become one of the most desirable features of the 1983D series. The Denver Mint itself is another reason for attention. While Philadelphia also minted quarters in 1983, the Denver specimens are often crisper and strike when found in mint state. However, due to the region's coin distribution and general wear from circulation, even Denver quarters from this year are rarely seen in top condition. This drives their value up in the collector's market. Let's talk about the grading specifics. PCGS and NGC, the two top grading agencies, have certified very few 1983D quarters in MS-67 condition. Out of the hundreds of millions minted, only a handful meet that standard. That level of rarity combined with collector demand has pushed prices to incredible highs. One famous sale reached $15,000 for an MS-67 Plus example, a jaw-dropping figure for a coin you might find in loose change. Interestingly, even circulated 1983D quarters with strong details and no major blemishes can fetch premiums if they show interesting traits. Some coins have been discovered with off-center strikes, double dies, or retained cut breaks, each a numismatic oddity that adds value. These error coins often slip past quality control unnoticed and end up in circulation. One viral video on YouTube discussed how someone found a 1983D quarter at a flea market, bought it for 25 cents, and later had it appraised for over $2,000 due to its grade and die variety. This kind of real-life treasure hunt keeps collectors motivated. The dream of finding an overlooked fortune in your coin jar is very much alive, especially with coins like this. Even professional numismatists are amazed by the 1983D quarter's rise. Initially overlooked, It didn't gain much attention until the late 2000s when grading services started to show just how few high-grade examples existed. Collectors who had stored rolls of 1983D quarters suddenly found themselves holding miniature jackpots, especially if they had kept them in original bank wrappers. There's also the coin's place in American economic history. The early 1980s were a time of inflation, recession, and metal cost concerns. The U.S. Mint was cutting costs, experimenting with new production techniques, and handling higher demands. As a result, quality sometimes dipped, which makes high-grade survivors from this era even more exceptional. A fun fact, the Washington quarter design used in 1983 was actually intended to be temporary when it was first introduced in 1932. It was supposed to be a one-year commemorative for Washington's bicentennial birth year, but its popularity kept it in circulation. Little did the public know that over 50 years later, a coin from 1983 would become a highlight of the entire series. Social media has also played a role in fueling interest in this coin. TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and Instagram Reels regularly feature collectors showing off their 1983D quarter finds, some worth $500, others as much as $10,000. These quick clips have gone viral, making the general public more aware of the hidden value in their spare change. Beyond the spitting eagle variety, collectors have reported examples with partial color strikes and planchet errors, rare manufacturing mishaps that occur during the minting process. These issues are rare and difficult to spot unless you know what to look for. But when you do find one, you're looking at a coin that could be worth hundreds or thousands of dollars. Coin shows and conventions across the U.S. have also seen increased interest in 1983D quarters. Dealers now keep a special section in their inventory for early 80s Washington quarters, a category that was once ignored. They've become a hot topic in the numismatic community, with collectors swapping stories of rare finds and big sales. And it's not just hobbyists driving the demand. Investment firms and rare asset managers have started including coins like the 1983D quarter in their alternative investment portfolios. With historical significance, proven scarcity, and growing market demand, it checks all the boxes for long-term value appreciation. Some sellers have even started hoarding 1983D quarters in hopes that prices will continue to rise. This speculative behavior is reminiscent of the 1950D Jefferson nickel craze, where rumors of rarity turned into reality when demand overtook supply. Could the 1983D quarter follow the same trajectory? Many believe it already is. Online marketplaces like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and Great Collections regularly feature this coin, and their final sale prices speak volumes. A quick search will show raw examples listed for $20, $100, and certified high-grade coins often listed for thousands, especially when slabbed and verified by PCGS or NGC. At coin grading services, submissions of 1983D quarters have surged. Collectors are now digging through old rolls, inspecting details under magnifying lenses, and sending promising coins in for evaluation. The hunt is on, and the 1983D quarter has gone from a common coin to a collector's dream. Most fascinating of all, the highest recorded sale for a 1983D Washington quarter currently sits at an eye-watering $15,862.50, sold in 2014 by Heritage Auctions. The coin was graded MS67 by PCGS and was considered among the finest known. And now, rumors swirl of another perfect specimen recently being discovered, possibly heading toward a $120,000 sale. Whether that sale materializes or not, one thing is certain. The 1983D quarter is no longer just pocket change.